What's going on, boys? How you doing? Hamza, Andrew. Today's post market's gonna be a little bit quicker, guys. I got somewhere to be, but we'll just go over a couple trades that I did, a couple not so good trades, a couple good trades. Um, so we came in the morning. We hit. What did we hit this morning? I don't even. Bros. So bros we had from yesterday. Let's go over that one. Right here. So we had bros from yesterday. We took the puts in the morning. We knew they had earnings after hours. These earnings plays have been great for us. We took the 35 puts here. Obviously, over the course of the day, we closed about 160, 170%, almost 200% during the day. This was the whole play. You make your position free and you ride the rest into earnings. I don't know who didn't get the memo, but some people are taking earnings trades without even having day trades, which I don't understand. We're not gambling here, guys. I want the whole purpose of the play is to make the play free, and then we can hit a home run with our free runners no matter what happens. But if you're just buying and you're holding the whole position through earnings, it's not a good play. It's just gambling. So bros hit. I think we got like 800, 900% this morning. What's up, other Andrew? How you doing? Other than that, I mean, bonds have been ripping for days now, as you guys see from the lows. Like a couple of days ago, bonds and stocks were moving exactly together. If you remember last week, I nailed a downtrend day. The reason I nailed it is because bonds were dumping post market, Bitcoin was dumping post market, and stocks were staying still. So I said immediately we were going to have a downtrend day. We crushed that day. What happened this week, which was a little bit confusing on the first couple of days, on Monday, we were actually ripping in bonds, which gave me an indication that stocks were going to rip. Remember, I took the Tesla calls and I took another set of calls. I was early, didn't work. Bonds continued to rip. Even through the CPI print, they had 1 hour big red candle on the CPI print, just like stocks did, then continue to rip. And as you see, we've been making new highs on bonds every single day. Stocks did not follow. We got a rip this morning, but no follow through. And at the end of the day, again, bonds were falling and stocks started ripping. So that correlation's gone now for a while. I'm not going to watch it as closely. Bitcoin correlation is still there. You see this weekly chart on Bitcoin, huge level here around 29 to 30,000. We broke it last night. Right now, we did break above it intraday right here at around 11 a.m. and at 130, 140. And then right after we dumped right back below it, we closed below the level, which is key. So the weekly close is underneath that huge level. And other than that, we can go over a couple more charts. Let's go over the SPX trade at the end of the day, actually. So I was sitting around, I had my legs up on the table, I was chilling, and I was just watching this chop down here. You guys seen this, like down here? And when I send levels, usually in the morning, as you guys probably notice, if whoever's watching, what's up, Turkey? How you doing? Yeah, AFRM was weird. That's why I got out. So basically what happened with SPX, I send the levels every single morning. I probably send them 6 times a day. If you guys don't want to mark them, don't mark them. It's not my choice. It's something I use, right? So at the end of the day here at around 230, 240, we kind of just made a low here right at my lowest number that I sent in the group. I can send the list again. And I'll tag it. I sent this at 8 a.m., guys. 8 in the morning, I said 3860 was my lowest number for the day. And if you've noticed, we've never taken out my lowest number. Yesterday, I was 3930, or 2 days ago or something. Today was 3860. We kind of just bounced around there for about 40 minutes. And at the end of the day there, we broke above 3870. Right away, I took 2 layers of SPX calls. First, I hit close all positions on my interactive brokers, closed my puts for McDonald's, CVNA. And then right after I jumped in 2 layers of SPX calls, 4250s for May 20th and 4000s for tomorrow. And the reason I did that is because that was the low of the day in my opinion. Why was that the low of the day? That's the lowest level I sent in the morning. Very strong support. Bears tried to take it through there for 40 minutes and failed, which means everyone that tried to get short here got stopped out here, adding fuel to the fire, went straight up. And you guys see the close here for 50 minutes straight up in the air. This candle did worry me a little bit. I did get out of my 4000s a little early, but I still made money on them. 4250s, I did scale out on this candle here. So I was very happy with that trade. I think I saved like most of my shit plays all day because I was all over the place. Turkey and Mohammed were crushing it this morning, so congratulations. These guys switched to bull just like that, which is what a trader has to do, right? I've been crushing puts for weeks and weeks, so I'm just stuck in this mode where every rip is false and everything should be shorted. So that kind of screwed up my psychology this morning. It'll happen to everyone. It'll happen to the best traders in the world. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean, it is a Friday. We got our little rip today. We got the RSIs cooled off that we were looking for. Let's go on SPY. It's a cleaner chart. We got those little 4-hour rips we were looking for. We wanted some follow through, guys. The market never gave us any follow through. It was a little rip on Wednesday, little rip yesterday, little rip today, little rip in the afternoon. And all they're doing is cooling off this RSI. When do we get that real bounce? Oh, I appreciate it, Mohammed, bro. Habibi. And there's like 4-hour bounces. Usually when they get oversold, as you guys see here, they usually go for at least like 8, 12, 16 hours, like at least 3-4 candles. As you guys seen back here in March when we got oversold, we had a 4-day bounce. Right here, we didn't even get oversold, but look at the rage on this thing in March. I'm sure a lot of bears remember that one. Right here, we got on the invasion low, the RSI on the 4-hour was at 19. And look at the rip. You guys remember invasion day when Russia invaded Ukraine? The stock market went straight up. We gapped down huge. The RSI got buried and the 4-hour just went nuts, the RSI. So where are those kinds of bounces? The bounces are just getting weaker and weaker. As you guys see here, I was looking at an 8-hour chart actually on Tesla. Let me show you Tesla is better. Because Tesla had this clear range on the 8-hour. Obviously with extended hour, it looks messy right here. If you go to regular trading hours, you guys see it's a lot cleaner. There's one candle above it and we closed below, and the bottom support is very clear as well. We actually closed below that little channel yesterday, as you guys see right here. Today we went up and look where we exactly retested, right on that 8-hour channel there. So the RSI is still beat up on the 8-hour on Tesla, and once they want to fix the RSIs on the longer term time frames, like the 4-hour and the daily and the weekly, that's when you get the big rips. You watch the 4-hour for hints that it's starting, and so far we've gotten those hints, and they screwed me on Monday. They gave me maybe a 10-20 point bounce. They screwed me on Tuesday, gave me a 5-10 bounce. But when that rip does come, those calls are going to go insane. As you guys seen this morning, that little rip, Turkey took Shopify from 1.4 to 30. Like, those are the kinds of rips. One play will just make your whole week. So we're waiting for that. 4-hour needs to confirm that it's trying to overshot, and we're starting to rip. And then after the 4-hour cools off, then we start talking about these 8 hours cooling off, just like you see back here. So this 8-hour right here, we got like a 3-day rip, and these 2 3-day rips are the ones where you make all the money. So that's what you got to watch out for. Just watch the RSI on the 4-hour, the 8-hour, the daily, the weekly. And once you start getting hints of those curling up, that's when you want to take your shots on calls. Other than that, I had a shitty day myself. I don't know what to say. Like, I was all over the place. In the morning, I was in the right SE calls with Turkey, but I was just stuck in bear mode. So I was like, oh, maybe this is just flows and we come right back down. So I got stopped out of those. Then I tried to take Amazon puts. It was the right play. Again, SE calls were the right play. I took it out too early because of my bear mind. And then I took Amazon puts too early because of my bear mind. So then I just took a little break, and then yeah, you guys see, and I cut all my puts at the end of the day when 38.30 held. Jesus, that's a dirty chart. But yeah, 38.60 held at the end of the day there. I jumped all out of my puts, jumped straight in calls, and you guys seen the results. So if you guys learned something, I'd appreciate if you liked the video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.